Hey everybody, I'm just going to wait a few seconds and see if I have some people join. I'm not going to wait long though. I'm going to see if I can get it on my computer over here. Trying to get it up on my computer where I can see comments whenever we start creating this card. Okay. Well, I haven't seen y'all in a while. Well, I don't see y'all, but I hadn't talked to y'all in a little while. So I wanted to stop in and say hi and share some new product out of our catalog coming in. It'll be live for customers in June, our new Stampin' Up! Catalog. But we've as demonstrators and y'all, we get the option to purchase a stamp set out of it. They're offering a bundle suite for the Ornate. This one's the Ornate style. Let's see. It's going to be the Ornate Garden Suite, and it's an early release. So this is the stamp set. And then here's some dies, beautiful frame dies. I have the rest of the suite coming, except for the embossing folder and ribbon. I forgot to add those to my order, but I'll make do. But anyways, I want to say hi and see how everybody's doing. And I'm fixing to go ahead and get my phone set up and turn it down where y'all can see this beautiful card I have that we're going to make together. Let's see if I can get this. All right, let me get my phone. Turn y'all this away. Okay. I'm hoping y'all can see that. Okay, I know it's going to be a little dark. Probably right here. I'm going to try to move that up some. Okay, isn't that a gorgeous card? I made this a little bit ago to have a sample. And then I used the Always Thinking of You from the very Versailles, I think I'm saying that right, stamp set. Because I haven't received all my order yet for the sentiments from the Ornate Garden Suite. It's the Ornate Thanks set. But we're going to create this card. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me get back over here where I can see. Alright. And if y'all like my card and my video, y'all share it and give me some thumbs up and some hearts. But we're going to start we're going to use this frame, and we're going to use this frame. Okay, and I'm going to set this aside. And I already have the stamp out. Yeah, I already have the stamp out. We're going to use this one right here. So we'll move that over out of the way. Alright, and we're going to get our mint macaron piece of cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and get it cut. And I'm going to go ahead and get this one cut on the early espresso. So let me get my setup ready. I should have pre-cut these for you, but I wanted to show you how, I don't know, I just wanted to show you how I get them out with, we have pick your tool that has a little thing like this that goes on the end of it. This is one that we did get from Stampin' Up. now they have one that goes on the end of your pick tool. But we're going to use that, and it works the same way. Let's set this on top. Set that on top. My plates for this machine, I know, is well loved. Okay. While that's cutting, you're going to get your card base, and it is going to measure at 8.5. 8.5 this away and 5.5 this away, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And make sure your crease is good and burnished. Okay, let me get that done cutting. You're going to take your little foam mat. Well, it makes a mess, just so you'll know, warning you. I'm hoping that... Hey, Kayla. Let me see. Okay. It gets the majority out of the little pieces out of it. Just work it a little bit. But this is beautiful. I love this new suite. I love the frames. They are so dainty and elegant. I think so. And if that don't work, get your little pokey tool here. Alright, got a couple more little pieces there. This is Early Espresso cardstock by Stampin' Up. It's a very thick, nice cardstock, dyed through and through. There's no white inside. It's, you know, it's all Early Espresso. Okay, I got that piece ready. Let me dump this out. And y'all just see my floor. I just rake that on my floor and sweep later. I don't have carpet in my craft room. It's the laminate wood flooring. So I just sweep it on it. Okay. This gets the majority of it out. Let's see. So, is everybody out there doing okay and staying well? I hope so. Alright. Get my little pokey tool and poke that out. This is a mint macaron cardstock here that I'm working with now. I love the mint macaron, and you'll see I want to, the image that I'm gonna color in a minute. My Stampin' blends are on their way. Some of the colors that I didn't have that coordinate. So you'll see I can't talk. You'll see how I am going to improvise and use what I have until those get here. And if you have not colored with the blends any, oh man, you don't know what you're missing. They're nice. They're alcohol markers. Okay, so put that up against there where I can see if I got all the missing one right there. I could have done this off camera, but I wanted to just show y'all it's not really that hard to get that out. Just, you know, we got a lot of time on our hands here lately. Some of us don't, but some of us do. Okay. And then I took the paper out of that designer series paper that goes with this collection, and I cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. Yes, 4 by 5 1/4. Isn't that gorgeous? And we're just gonna glue that to the top of our Whisper White card base. Make sure you get to the edges because you don't want your card peeling up, popping up on the edges. Some styles I like to have it do that, but not today. Okay. Adhere that down to the center of your base. Okay. And now we're going to prep our mint macaron frame piece. I'm going to move this out the way. This is how the steps I went. We'll get to the coloring in a minute. I just do it all different ways sometimes. Okay, we're going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on each corner. Like this. And then I'm just going to push down with my fingernail, and it helps pop up that little backing. You're going to go ahead and peel those off. Okay. Hi, Miss Cheryl. I have 2 Cheryls on today. How are y'all doing? How are you doing, Miss Kayla? Okay, now we're going to center this right here. All right. Okay, now we're going to move that over, and we're going to prep our early espresso piece with some dimensionals as well. And we'll get to some stamping in a minute. I'm going to re-stamp that image on this side, and I'll give y'all the measurements of that piece in just a second. I'll make sure that this is popped up good, and I like to use a bunch because I don't want it, you know, kind of sinking in or anything like that. So I use a good many of dimensionals. All right, I just push with my nail again. It makes it easier for that little backing to come off. And as soon as my other sets get here, it's a big suite. It's 2 bundles in this suite. And I can't wait to show y'all the gorgeous dies and stamps, the sentiment stamps in that bundle. It ought to be here in about a week. I'm hoping, you know, shipping might be delayed some, but maybe not too bad. Okay, so isn't that pretty so far? Okay, we're going to set that aside and do some stamping. I'm going to take the little daisy and stamp in Memento black ink. Okay, and y'all might see my head. I'm sorry if you do. Center that on that little piece. All right, there we go. And then I took some of my, I took some of my Old Olive re-inker, and then I took, it's the Soft Suede re-inker. I didn't have the early espresso, but I didn't need it to be dark anyway for what I'm going to use it for. Let me sit down real quick in my squeaky chair. Okay, we're going to take our aqua painter. This is your aqua painter. They come in a 2-pack, and if I ain't mistaken, they come with 2 different size tips. Let me make sure it may be the same. They may be the same, but you get 2 in a pack. Okay, and I took, and they hold water. And you put water in the little well. Let me get me a little rag. You want to have your rag close by, or a paper towel. So I just did 1 little drop of the Old Olive and the Soft Suede, and I added some water to it, and you see that 1 drop went a long way for the little bit of ink I need. So I just wanted to take that center of that flower, that daisy, and add some ink. Let it soak in a bit. You don't want to get it too wet, and I just kind of dab it. And if you want it a little darker, you add a little bit more of that ink. And before you switch colors, you need to squeeze it and get all that color ink out. Okay? So I did that. Now I'm going to dip it in this ink, this Old Olive, to color my leaves. And I'm going to start right here on this vine out that goes through the leaf to get, because I want it a little darker, and then I'll color the add a little bit lighter here, and then I want to run down the stem real easy to color that in. Alright, I'm going to add a little more to the, and as it dries, it looks so pretty. Okay, get that ink out of that. And now I'm going to move that out the way. Find the lid. Okay, now this is our Stampin' blends. We have, they're in light and dark. I have my dark Daffodil Delight on the way. I thought I had both, but I don't. I have just 1 light Daffodil Delight Stampin' blend. So, what we're going to do is just color in. I color like kind of lightly at the tips, but there are some I'm going to show you, and then I kind of go down, and you can color the whole thing. Like I left a little white space. I've always seen people do that, and I love the way it looks. And then last night a friend of mine, a fellow Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, said they leave like little reflections or something. I think is what she said. I might be saying what she said, but okay. Now I'm gonna color that little petal underneath. I'm gonna color over it a few times and then let that dry. The one that's back here underneath. All the ones that are underneath, I'm going to add a little more of the marker over it. Because this one is the light, Daffodil Delight. I don't have the dark one like I was saying. So I'm trying to get it to the light one to make it a little darker. I'm hoping that'll work to help me blend. Okay. I'll go back over that one. So just color it to get to your liking. Okay, so that is done on that part. All right, and let's see what's next. So I'm gonna actually just go ahead. Let's go ahead and glue it. We're gonna go ahead and glue that down to right there. See how simple that was? This one I'm not gonna use the dimensionals. I'm just gonna add my glue. And center it in there. Okay, now I'm gonna take the Always Thinking of You from that other step and the early espresso, and then a piece of the crumb cake cardstock. Okay, and my pad's good and juicy, so I'm gonna stamp lightly. And I'm gonna try to get this to go on straight. Well, it kinda did. That's why I love to use my Stamparatus that helps you keep your stuff straight. Okay. And it is an awesome tool. If you want more information about it, let me know. Yes, ma'am, I'm glad you're surviving. We are too here. I'm waiting on the doctor's office to call for my mom because she's starting to run out of medicine, you know, and she just moved here. So we had to get her signed up with the new doctor and all that kind of thing. So, you know how we had to wait on medical records and all that good stuff. Okay, cut that. Turn that. And because I cut it a little crooked, I'm having to, let's see what I tell you what, maybe I can eyeball this because I don't want to. I'll start it about right there. Let me cut this right there. I'm trying to make my marks with my scissors because it's such a little, there we go. Now I know where to cut. Alright. It still may be a little bit crooked, but hey, that's what's great about cards, the handmade cards. I think I did pretty good. Okay. Get that out of the way. And now we're going to take, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here on the bottom of my Whisper White underneath the flower. Because that is where this is going to sit. And I kind of put it even with the mint macaron. Well, look it off my finger. With the mint macaron cardstock, and I let that lace show. Okay, and then I took some of our Whisper White twine and made a little bow and put it on a glue dot. I pre-done that because sometimes bows are so hard to do on camera. And we're gonna stick that. Uh-oh, my glue wasn't dry, so I'm moving everything. All right. This, let me do the inside real quick and I'll tell you what I was gonna say. Open that inside up. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? I am loving it. I'm going to open up the inside, and I took a piece of that cardstock. It is, that designer paper, and it's 1.5 inches by 4. And I'm going to use the back side of, well, we could use we'll use the same instead of the back side. And we're just going to center it at the top like that and glue it on. Very simple in these cards. Just to add that, my upline was doing a video and I've seen her do that, and she said this just uses up all those extra little pieces of designer paper, that you're not gonna always use. Instead of throwing it away, you can put it on the inside of your card if you don't want to throw it away. Okay, but us journal makers, we never throw it away because we're going to use that little strip, tear it some kind of way, and put it in our journals. All right, you guys, that is using the new Ornate suite, Ornate Garden suite, in the designer paper. Y'all need to, I think there is where you can hit the notification when I go live. You can get notified when I go live, because I'm going to be showing more. I have a lot of stuff coming and going to be doing some pretty stuff. And I'm also going to be doing a class using this set, this one, and then the one coming. If you're interested, I'm going to be doing a class, online class. You will buy the kit from me, and then you purchase the stamp set from my online store. And then whenever you purchase the kit, I will send the link to the video with the class on making the cards. It's going to be, I'm going to say 6 cards. There's going to be there's going to be 3 designs, 2 of each designs, and there's 3 designs. So if you are interested in my online class, let me know. It's a beautiful, beautiful suite. You can, with all the sentiments that's in the set that's coming to me, it's got so many sentiments in there. Then thank you sentiments, and just sweet little sentiments. So if I should have printed it out, you can see it online. If you go back through some of my posts, you can see it. But if you want more information, let me know. Yes, Miss Cheryl, they're beautiful. They just released this for customers to purchase. I think April, March, I can't remember. But they just so y'all are able to purchase this now. So head over to my online store and pick this up. And then if you want the class, let me know. It's just a small price for the class. In the kit, you'll get you will get everything to make the card except for the stamped images. I can't do, that's against policy to send stamped images, but all the rest of the stuff you can get. And I'm sure you have glue if you're a crafter, and glue dots and dimensionals. But I will probably actually add the dimensionals in with this kit, and a little white twine for that to make that bow. So well, whatever I decide, if I have bows on those cards that will be in that class. I haven't designed those cards yet, so I'm fixing to be getting on that in the next day or 2. I'm kind of waiting. I'd like to wait for that other bundle to come in. So actually it'll be about a week before I have all of them designed. So thank you all for joining, and please share my video, and give me some hearts, show me some love, and I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye.